What's that one thing you know you want to start or restart doing and you're just not doing it? I'm Cristine Saxon. I am an executive leadership coach, and I help people paddle their own boat. I'm a little excited right now. I'm out on the Puntledge River, and the one thing that I haven't been doing as much because it's been getting cold is paddling. And I'm going to show you where I am right now on the beautiful Puntledge River. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to start that thing that we know. You know what, I just wish I was paddling more. Or I'm not writing as much as I want to. Or I'm an artist and I just haven't been doing my drawings or my sketchings. Or I'm a crafts person. You know, whatever that might be. Or I want to be saying yes more often to the things I like or no to the things I don't want to do. Whatever it is for you, I am so excited to share with you this really simple metaphor that I'm surrounded by seals here. So I'm hoping to capture some for you, and actually sea lions. This is my reward apparently for coming out here. So I need to focus because I'm out here being safe, but there are huge, huge sea lions out here coming up because it is salmon spawning season. So I'm going to turn and see them. And I'll keep talking. Hopefully they come up right here, because they were just here a moment ago. This is my reward. So it turns out, you know, I haven't been paddling as often as I want to. And I want to be out here more. And it's sometimes hard to get your momentum, right? You know what I mean? Well, I was in Regina last week teaching a course in person, which was just lovely. There, can you see that sea lion? I'll try zooming in on it. And I stayed with my wonderful friend Christian and his lovely family, and he started previewing my book, Paddle Your Own Boat. And he was reading along and he said, "This is making me want to keep reading. I think that's a good sign." And then he said, "It's also making me think of something." He said, "I love the paddle your own boat metaphor." And he said, "You know that first, you stick your paddle in and you take that first stroke and it's hard." There they are. It's hard to take that first stroke, right? You need more muscle to take that first stroke. You need more strength. And then the next stroke's a little hard too. And that eventually it gets easier and we get momentum. So we talked about this, and I think it's such an apt metaphor for this concept of paddle your own boat. Because yes, it's hard to take your first stroke. It's hard to make changes, and then it gets easier. So for whatever that thing is that you're wanting to do more often, whatever that you are thinking, "Oh yeah, you know, he's onto something." Think how you could yourself. Think what the rewards would be. Look at these rewards. It's salmon spawning season, and very seldom do the absolutely huge sea lions come out here. But they come up the river to fish. So I had no idea this was going to be my reward. What will your reward be when you start doing that thing that you love, that you haven't been doing? There's a seal. What will your reward be? So Christian told me about what he had been feeling and what he had been thinking, and said, "You know what? The reason I thought about that idea of putting your paddle in the water and taking your first stroke, and that it can sometimes be hard, is," he said, "I was walking a lot. I was walking every day. I was feeling great. I was riding my bike, and I just stopped for whatever reason, and I'm not doing it anymore." And he said, "Cristine, I miss it. I just haven't been able to put my paddle in the water and take that first stroke again." So I said, "I get it. I hear you. And do you want to go for a walk tonight?" And he said, "Yeah, let's do this." So we did. And then I taught the next day at the University of Regina. And then we, next night with the family, having a meal. Speaking of having a meal, they just caught a salmon. So we're having a meal. And he said, "That felt so good, just going for that walk." And I said, "We're going to do one tonight?" He said, "Yeah, I'm going to." And we did. And then I went home, took a couple days and sent him a message and said, hey, I texted him and said, hey, how's the walking going? He said, you know what? It felt so good when you were here. I put the paddle in, I started going. I've lost my momentum again, so I'm going to go tonight. And I'm going to check with him in 2 days and see how it's going. We need other people to help us see when this is happening for us. We need other people to sometimes go with us, reinforce, yes, you can do this, or let's just be light about it and just start paddling again. Whatever that means to you, whatever that thing is that you thought of when I opened, whatever it is that you want to be doing more and you're not, and all it's going to take is the first stroke, right? Get that first stroke, ask someone, check on me tomorrow, see if I've done it again. And you will get your groove back. You will get what I call your swagger back. You will start doing it, feel good, and who knows what your reward will be. I'm going to go now and enjoy my reward of these incredible mammals swimming around me. That you have some wonderful unexpected reward as well. And peaceful paddling.